Hey guys, once again Rakesh here, the WordPress developer at the Vitoni Software and Services. So in this quick video, we're gonna have a review over how do you optimize your WordPress website for the SEO, so you can get the traffic from the Google organic, the results, and your website rank well into the Google results. Okay, so before dive into the deep sea of SEO, let's move on. What exactly is the SEO for the newcomers? Who just has developed a site, using a theme and the plugin. Okay, now what? Because you are selling your services, you are selling your products, or you are doing for something to start your business online. So now you need the visitors, you need the buyers for your business. So most every big company also invest on the SEO because they know the power of Google, because the tons of traffic is the visitors are going over the Google. Suppose I just want to have some WordPress development companies in India, WordPress development company in US, UK. So if you are coming over, in the first on the first 10 results on the first page of Google, then definitely you would be having prospects, you would be having the buyers, you would be having the clients from there, because the huge clientele looking for your services and products online. Okay, so what exactly is the SEO? SEO stands for the search engine optimization, and basically it helps you to rank your website or web application in Google. So when someone search for your relevant keywords, so your website should be appear on there. So the user can go through with the website, and if he may interest in your services or the product, so you can have a sale or the conversion. Right now, I'm considering you are having the WordPress site and you want to rank it, you want to gather traffic over it. So normally, when we go through whether we should be develop the website over the WordPress or some other CMS, so we see the line that the WordPress is SEO friendly, much SEO friendly. Why do we say it? Because WordPress generates its website, more relevant through the SEO facts, So Google also loves the WordPress sites. So we say the WP sites are the SEO friendly. So if you are over the WordPress, then it's a plus point for you, because your website would be ranked well than others, because it's a Google loving CMS. Okay, so first of all, when you have so I would show you the some key points that you should be considered on before in your initial phase of your SEO, so you can do better in the to rank your website in Google. So first of all, when you just started your site, make sure that your site is indexing in the Google. Now, how do you check that your website is searchable by the Google or not? So just go into your backend, go over the settings. Okay, now go over the writing. Okay, so here you can see a menu. The search engine discourage search engine from indexing this site. So when you make sure this checkbox shouldn't be checked, it should be unchecked. So if it's checked, immediately uncheck it, because we don't want that Google just come and doesn't index our site. So make sure that this is unchecked over here. So if this is unchecked, it means your site is indexing, the site is searchable by the Google, and the Google can index your pages and can show in the Google search results, right? So make sure this is unchecked. Okay, now the next important thing when you go with the WordPress SEO, your website should be either on the www.xyz.com or non-www.xyz.com. It means it should be either the xyz.com or www.xyz.com. So we don't want that Google consider your www and non-www as a different sites, right? So make sure that you have put on your www and non-www here, like I didn't be, put on the www and www.com, so it's a Google will consider it's a single site, and currently it's on localhost, so obviously Google wouldn't be indexed, right? Okay, beside from that, the next thing is your URL structure. So what exactly is the URL structure? I just copy the URL structure for you, and if you see here, this is my URL structure. So if I delete it from here, this would be my structure for the URL, and when I click over here you can see it's showing my URL structure like this, the year, the month, date, and but this is not be a kind of best URL structure. So instead, make sure that it should be like the domain name slash, if it's under a category, then category slash your post name. So for modifying your URL structure, go over the permalinks, and you can have the different kind of the permalinks means your URL structure. So you can do it from here. So mostly, you should be having this post name URL structure, because that's perfect for this is perfect for the SEO, right? So it shouldn't be like the archive and the p is equal to 1 2 3, so it shouldn't be like that. Okay, the next thing beside from this is copied content. You shouldn't be copy the content from other sites to your site. Make sure, if you want to rank your website, if you want to rank for a long run, make sure you upload the fresh content of your site, right? Don't copy any content, because Google knows that from where you have copied content over your site. So this may be penalized in your website, and it may be sandbox, so it doesn't good for the SEO. The next thing is we say there's a different kind of the plugins also available. Those you should be installed on and configure over your site, and that must be installed on your site, right, to have a to give a better SEO visibility in the Google searches. So first plugin is the all-in-one SEO pack. This should be this should be there. Don't forget to be install this plugin. And the second one is the Yoast SEO. This is also one, the perfect one. You should be your site must be have these two plugins and configured properly, so you can consider that you have done half the SEO part, right? Beside from that, you should also have the XML sitemaps. Now I tell you what exactly is the XML sitemaps. Basically, it's a XML file. If you are a non-technical person, then XML stands for the extensible markup language. So basically, it's a file of the URLs. So basically, it tells the Google bots. Google bot means the crawler. That comes over your site. Okay, sees this is the new fresh page. This is these modification you have made over the existing pages. So that would also see that which URLs I should be indexed on, right? So your website should be having the XML sitemaps. I show you one. Like if I go over a site very popular in India, this is Coupon Dunia. So when I open this site and I search for the sitemaps, oops. Okay, so let's move on to the home page, and when you write the sitemap.xml, you can see they are having, this is called the sitemap.xml site, and they have also make some child sitemap.xml file. So this is really important for your site. So make sure your site also be having a sitemap structure. You can generate the sitemap. There's also the tools available. You can generate the sitemaps from there and upload the file to your server. So make sure it should be present there. And one more thing, you should also be add your site to the Google Search Console. Just create a Search Console account. It's you can create one using your Gmail ID and submit your property over there. and verify it. It's pretty simple. If you know a little about the WordPress, just paste a meta tag or some upload a file, you can do the verification very well. And it helps you to understand if you are having some crawling issues, you are having some other issues, Google would suggest you how to do better SEO for your website. So it's you should be your site should be over the search console. Okay, now let's move on to some basic stuff. If you are considering for the SEO, so basically we have divided the SEO into the two parts: on page, off page. On page means just modify your site as per this should be have some, we can say follow some guidelines by the Google, like it should be have title, it should consider the keywords, it should be having the content, it should be your images should be having the alt tags and all that stuff. So make sure you are having a good title, you are having a good meta description, you are having the keyword density. Keyword density means how many times a keyword is persisting within 100 words. So the 2 or 3% is quite good. So there should be like that. And the next thing is the internal links. Obviously internal links means the type. So there's two types of the links: internal, external. So if your website is outbounding to another page, it means it's containing the external links. And your pages should also be having the internal links. It means a page linking to an internal page of the same site. So it should be having the internal link building as well. Speed and the performance. The next one is, it's also a most important fact that your website should be very well speed optimized. You can use the tools like the GT Matrix, like I did the testing for this site, and it's having very well. So if you would be having any problem with the like the minify HTML file or JavaScript, you would be having the errors. They would let you know, and you can fix it easily and optimize your speed and performance. The next thing is your website should also be having the SSL and the HTTPS, because it delivers Google like it's a secure site, because Google doesn't want that any suspicious site should be ranked in the Google results. So make sure if you can have a SSL or the HTTPS certificate installed on your website, so that would be great. So these are the couple of some points that you should be considered on while you are considering to do the SEO for your WordPress website. And I hope you have grasped some facts over the WordPress. And if you are having an issue, any question, query, you can write me in the comment. And if you would like to go with our WordPress development and the SEO services, you can go with our pro services. You can consult us your project over the Skype, or you can send your requirements over the email. I hope you enjoyed the video, and don't forget to like and subscribe the video. And I will see you in the next video, and have a great day. Bye bye.